Kim Doyle Wille. Today we're making a spicy Santa Fe pizza using the new Kraft Philadelphia Santa Fe cooking cream. These things are great. They cut the time out of everything. It makes you into an instant chef. Let's get started. I've already diced up 2 chicken breasts. We're going to start our pizza crust real quick because we can cook it at the same time we're cooking the chicken. I'm just going to take some spray release cooking spray and line a little 10 by 15 inch baking sheet, and I just got some pre-packaged pizza dough that you can pick up in the refrigerator aisle. Your store may have a brand. We all know other brands that have pizza crust. I'm just stretching this out a little and we're good to go. We'll go over to the stove now and get rocking on this. I put the pizza crust in the oven at 400 degrees. I've got a timer on for 5 minutes so we can get that out and not burn it. But for now, I've got a cast iron skillet here, about a 10-inch one, that I've sprayed with cooking release spray. Now I've just put in the 2 chicken breasts that were diced up. We're going to let those just kind of sit for about a minute and start getting brown. And while we're doing that, we're going to sprinkle salt and pepper to taste, we'll say. I'm saying it's probably about a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper over this, just to season it up just a little bit. We'll just let that cook for a minute. Now we're just going to give it a quick turn here. See how it's already browning up really nicely? We'll just kind of turn it over so we can get all of this fried up evenly. I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. So we're just going to sprinkle that over. I love the flavor of cumin. It just has this really nutty, earthy flavor that I think will make this chicken taste great. And then I've got a teaspoon and a half of Mexican oregano. There are Greek oregano and Mexican. I'm staying with the theme and using the teaspoon and a half of the Mexican in this. And I kind of rub it between my fingers as I let it float over the chicken meat because that releases the flavor a little bit better. We'll let that just sit for another minute and I'll be right back again. I wish you could smell this. I think I'm going to pull the webcam over here and see if I can't show you what this is looking like. See, it's getting really nice and brown. I'm going to go ahead and turn it and let those spices just roast right into the chicken there. I hope you could see that. I hope I'm really not mucking up this scene. See, it's getting cooked really quickly, so we'll have that all to put in our pizza in no time flat. I can smell our pizza crust. So we'll pull our pizza dough out. Oh, it smells delicious. I love that fresh bread smell. Yum. I'm back from getting the pizza dough on the counter. We're going to add in about 2 teaspoons of chili chipotle puree. I just took chili chipotles, which are in the adobo sauce, and I just pureed them up really quick. You can do it in your herb mixer or your coffee grinder or however you like it. And we're just going to stir it around because the juices from the chicken are starting to come up a bit, and that liquid will help spread this chili chipotle and make this a really nice seasoned hot chicken on top of the pizza. We'll just let that simmer for a minute and I'll be right back. Now this chicken is almost done. I'm just kind of cutting pieces that I see they're a little bit bigger. Now that they're cooked through, my wooden tool here just goes right through them and can break them down a little further so they don't get too big a chunk of chicken and potentially a little too much chipotles. Now if you don't like things spicy, be sure to just cut back, only use a teaspoon instead. You can always add more heat. You can't take it away. So I think that chicken is done. We're going to go ahead and put it into our clean bowl here and let it sit. But what we're going to do is leave this pan going because I'm going to add in the cooking cream. This pan is getting kind of stuck. I'm just taking a 1/4 of a cup of water and putting it in this pan and letting it deglaze a little. Get all the goodies off the side there because those pan juices, the cumin, the oregano, the salt, everything will blend together there. And I'm going to bump that up to high heat, actually, and just let the goodies settle down in here, get them all off the pan. Then, what I'm going to do is use this great new product. These are such great, robust flavors. These Kraft Philadelphia cooking creams. I love them. They're so easy. I mean, you could use this easily as a dip with chips, whatever you want. You could spread it over chicken, over shrimp, whatever you want to do. What I love about them is they're completely spoonable. You just peel back this fresh seal here, and you can see that it's got that Santa Fe color to it. It just smells delicious, and it makes you into an instant chef. You can see how long this is taking. Literally, it took me 7 minutes to cut our vegetables and our meat. We're going to just spoon this right in. See how beautiful it is? It just spoons right out. And we'll mix that off. I let that water and the goodies from the pan evaporate down to about half. And this is going to become the base of our pizza. This is our pizza sauce. We're going to add in 1 more teaspoon of chili chipotles to this to just make the sauce a little spicy too. It'll have that nice smoky, hot flavor throughout the pizza. And see how quickly that cooks? Now, I'm not even going to heat this all the way through because it'll heat on the pizza. I'm just going to cook this long enough to get all of these pan juices mixed together with the chipotles and the cooking cream. And see, look at how spreadable that is going to be on our pizza. That looks beautiful. It's all integrated. We're heading back over to the counter and assemble our pizza. I don't know about you, but I love recipes that go that fast. And that's what this does with these Philadelphia cooking creams. I've got that hot cooking cream, and I'm just going to pour it right over my pizza crust, just like this. Look at how easy that pours out. It mixes so fast. We're just going to spread this evenly over the pizza pie crust now. Get it all up, right up to the edge. You know how we like pizza crust. We like to leave a little crust on the side, on each of the edges. Now we've got our sauce all spread on there. You could use a Mexican-style cheese like Jack and Cheddar mixed, but I really like the different flavors to really stand out. So I got some Kraft Italian 5 cheese. It's an 8-ounce package. It's about 2 cups of cheese, which I think is going to be just perfect for this. And that'll give some different layers of flavor to the pizza. I love having simple meals that are gourmet, and Kraft is helping us do that all the way around tonight. Look at that. It's just perfect for this size pan. Now, we're just going to take our chicken and spread that evenly around. There is all that chicken on there. I think that looks pretty evenly spaced out here. I'm going to go ahead and add the onion to this. I only did half an onion, which comes out to be a cup of fine diced onion. Now you could put less if your family or your friends like less onion, but I think it adds a really lovely color with that purple and white. I diced those 2 Roma tomatoes, so we're just going to go ahead and put these Roma tomatoes over the top. We're not going to add the cilantro until after it's cooked. I don't want to burn the edges of the cilantro. And as well, you could just serve the cilantro on the side if some of your guests haven't acquired that taste yet. Sprinkle over 1½ teaspoons of oregano over the top of this too. So it gives it that really pizza-y edge. And now it's going to go into the oven for 6 to 10 minutes at 400 degrees. Yum! This smells divine. I left it in for about 8 minutes my time. I'm at a higher altitude. But this looks great. It's got nice golden edges. The cheese is all melted. Now, what we're going to do is just go ahead and sprinkle on some cilantro. I happen to know my guests like cilantro tonight, but you could always serve it in a little bowl with a spoon and let them put on their own and just make it a festive evening. Now look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, it's cheesy. It looks delicious. Let's just try it out. Oh, that is so good. This cooking cream is so great. It makes you into an instant gourmet chef. I mean, we just whipped out that pizza in less than 20 minutes. And it tastes delicious. It's awesome. You're going to love these new Philadelphia Santa Fe cooking creams.